positive drives, long drives, you know, aside from the interception at the end of the half, and then the drive where we had some penalties that set us back. I think we were able to move the ball pretty effectively throughout the day, run and pass. Great to have explosive plays. I think we had a number of guys who made explosive plays for us today, which is great to be able to spread it around. And thought we protected really well. And I thought our coaching staff had a great plan and called a game that kept us in rhythm, and I think probably kept their defense a little bit off balance. I think that's a really good football team we played today. I think on both sides of the ball they're really strong, and have a lot of respect for them. So really pleased with our effort and the production we had, and the key is just to continue to string them together, and you know, you hit the reset button and you kind of dump this bucket out now and get back to work tomorrow on, you know, the next one and start from scratch. So with that, I'll take any questions you have.
Kirk, you mentioned keeping them off balance. You did that with a lot of misdirection, a lot of reverses today.
Yeah, I think again it was an aggressive, creative game plan, and credit, you know, Kevin for the way he just kind of kept it unpredictable, like you said, with misdirection, a couple reverses. You know, I think we were very multiple in the way we moved the ball today, and much of it was effective. And I think it was great to have positive plays on first and second down, to stay in situations where we were ahead of the chains, and we didn't have many third downs today. You know, we handled the one early on 3rd and long, but other than that, you know, I think it was pretty uneventful, and you know, I think that says a lot about our first and second down offense being effective.
Zimmer said that maybe that linebacker popping off ticked you off, did it?
So I just found out about it like 20 minutes ago. Dan Graziano talked to me on the field and mentioned it. I didn't even know what he said. I really do, you know, stay ignorant, not read anything, and that's for my best interest. But Zach was a teammate in Washington. He's one of the better linebackers I've played with or against. I have a lot of respect for him. And you know, if you're trying to write a story about how it was a motivator this week, it wasn't, because I didn't know about it. So, you know, again, I say ignorance is bliss. I just put my head down and work and prepare the same way every week, and you know, not try to ride the roller coaster. And you know, I think we stood up here a few weeks ago after week 1 and said, you know, we played the game that was called, and today we played the game that was called, and they were very different games. It was called very differently for different reasons, and you play the game that's called, and the outcome is what the outcome is. But you know, you play the game that's called, and today it was an aggressive one where we got a lot of opportunities to throw the football.
Kirk, did some of the injuries that they had in their secondary kind of give you more of an emphasis to want to get the deep ball game going?
Not really. I respect you know, Douglas and Sidney Jones, and you know, Craig was here, and he's a great player, and I mean, Malcolm Jenkins is a Pro Bowler. McLeod's a great player. As a free safety, I've played against him many times. So you know, you can go down that whole defense and name names, and I feel like, you know, they have great players across the board.
When you get on a roll, are you more apt to try some passes that maybe you wouldn't have tried before?
No, I think my reads are what they are. I mean, we go through them all week long. You know, Saturday night for the, you know, feels like the 7th time, talk through my reads on every play: 3rd down, red zone, 1st and 2nd down, footwork. You know, whether it's a pure progression, a shell read, whatever it may be, and you know, whether it's first quarter, 4th quarter, 50 attempts, 2 attempts, I stick to that read progression and really treat that as like my Bible on the field, if you will, and that's what I lean on.
Kirk, when they cut the deficit to 24 to 20 after being down 24-3, what was the urgency on that next drive to try to make it a 2-possession game?
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up, Chris, because that was a key moment in the game. I could feel the momentum slipping. Momentum's a big part of football, and when you win 38-20, whatever it was, you forget about that moment where it could have gone the other way. And I think it was crucial that our offense was able to grab some momentum back, move the football, and get points, and then pile it on from there. And so that was a big moment, and to be able to stand up and respond was a really good thing for our team to do.
Kirk, on the head scratching, playing so poorly in Chicago, and then 2 weeks in a row over 450 yards of offense.
You know, sometimes it just comes down to, you know, it's not your week. It's any given Sunday, and you never know what's going to happen week to week. So you just, you know, each week you start from scratch, and you work as hard as you can, play as well as you can, and if it doesn't go your way, it doesn't go your way, and you hit the reset button, and you do it 16 times, and then see where you're standing. So I played long enough to know that anything can happen, and so you just keep going, keep working.
Kirk on the second.
Defensive front, about their defensive line is so good. And,
Yes.
And your offensive line seemed to really